I just can't see how George
insane.
Peros can sit there and think, you know what, that's equivalent to one game of what Darnell Nurse did too. Like, for me, if you're going to suspend them both, sure. But if that's the case, Petrangelo's got to get 2 and Nurse will get 1. I just don't see that happening at all. I think they either both get 1 or they both don't get any.
Part of the reason though I don't like the Darnell Nurse one is like as you see him gliding in, he obviously grabs Haig.
Yep.
And he waits for him to drop his gloves. Like
That's right.
Darnell didn't just auto shed. Like he waited, he held on to him. Haig drops his gloves right away and then starts throwing punches, and then you've got your fight. So like, is it an instigator? Yes, because you came down from the blue and you grabbed him, but like this isn't to me an instigator penalty where you just go grab this guy and you get the advantage right out of the gates. Like he's given them the opportunity, he obliges, and then they have a good fight.
Yeah, they give it. There was a respect in the dropping of the gloves, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah. And then you had Nurse after, like, what a vintage playoff moment, blowing the kisses, laughing. Like, he was laughing. Also, if you want to talk about the code even in this, you're right. Nurse waits for him to drop his gloves. Haig throws a cheap shot after the linesman get in as well.
True.
And that's when Nurse started laughing. So we'll watch the full tilt here. And Bagmill came in to make sure we were all properly fired up for that one. But like, this is a vintage old time scrap. Both these guys bloodied, like bleeding from their mouths and laughing as they skate off the ice. And I didn't like that cheap shot there from Haig either. I think there are more than enough reasons to say this was a mutual fight. If the Oilers, I don't think you get the chance to have a hearing for these. I'm pretty sure it's just a league review, which is almost a shame because Nurse could have came loaded with some ammo. Like right before that, they showed a montage on the broadcast of all the moments where Haig and Nurse had been chirping each other throughout the series, not just the game.
It's been like 3 games in a row. So like instigator, no, this has been premeditated since game 2 or game 3. So, it's, I don't know. Once again, instigator, yes, because you came down from the blue. But if you're going to give Nurse 1 for that, you better give Pietrangelo at minimum 1.
My final thought on it is absolutely wild that we're having a conversation on if a man who is coming in with 2 hands on his stick and tomahawking somebody should get suspended or not.
And that's where I'm at.
It should be like written in the rules that like, yes, this is this many games. It's just wild. I don't know.